Good morning, happy Thursday. It's just turned 8 o'clock. It looks cold out, but at least the sun's out and it's dry. Obviously not dry on the ground, but dry in the air. We're up and about and we're going to decide where we're going shortly. But before that, I have got my breakfast. I've got 2 slices of Andrew's seeded bread, which won't be a healthy extra B, but it's still nice. I've got some tomato sauce and I've got 2 Linda McCartney vegetarian sausages with an apple and a coffee. Good morning again. It is now just after 9 o'clock. We are just about ready to go actually. We've made a good start this morning. Today we are planning to do Thirlmere, which is between Ambleside and Keswick. We've actually passed it a couple of times on our way to our walks earlier in the week. It's actually a reservoir, not a lake, a man-made reservoir, but apparently it's really nice. It's a 4 3/4 mile walk. There's a nice car park, and the walk outline says, forest roads and paths lead along the shore of Thirlmere to Great Howe. Here you have the choice of a short steep climb to the top of Great Howe for a grand view of the lake and its surrounds, or to continue on the low level route. Return is made via low fellside paths high above Thirl Spot with panoramic views. Paths are excellent throughout. So are you going to encourage us to do this little climb to see the good views? We'll see how tired we are. I'll turn you around and show you the route in the book. So this route is from Lakeside Walks, which again was bought in booths 2 or 3 years ago. And we've got Thirlmere here. 3.5 mile long reservoir, look, it says. And that's the route there. So let's see how we go today. So it is 10 o'clock and we've arrived at Swirls car park to start our Thirlmere walk. The cars behind me parked up nicely, easy parking for a change. Now this is Helvellyn, and I'm not quite sure what is over there, but it makes a lovely view, and of course some kind of stream. And that is the way that a lot of people are going to climb Helvellyn, but we're actually going the opposite way and doing a slightly different walk, but maybe one day we'll tackle it. So this is the starting point of our walk, the proper one, and you can just see peeking out there, that is Thirlmere, and we're going to have a quick descent down by a stream and hit the water very soon. Sun's coming out, obviously underfoot it's a little bit damp, but at least it's not raining. It's still quite cool, but it might warm up later. Not a minute later and we find the stream that we're supposed to be following down to the reservoir, and a lovely waterfall. Just listen to that. I'm not one of those people in the car park who's come this way, so we might have some of this to ourselves. What are you thinking so far?
I just want to do it now, come on.
Just want to do it?
Yeah.
So we've cut down this little path from the main footpath to find Thirlmere. Look at that. And it's most peaceful as well. Don't know how many views you'll see of Thirlmere today, probably quite a few if it's this stunning all the way around. But this is definitely the first one, the first proper one. We are just walking through the woods, slightly uneven path, but nothing as to what we've seen before. And we've got very teasing views of Thirlmere.
Hi.
Nice woods, shaded, quiet for the moment. We're on our own. Here's Charlie. I haven't shown you him today, I don't think. He wants to show off his coat because it's not raining today and it's just a bit cool. Come here. He's got his nice little woolen coat on. Let's see if the tree's clear and we get a better view. So it's 11:15, possibly a little bit early for coffee, but as we found a bench, which is I think a bit rarer around here, and we've come up away from the water, but we have a lovely view. So I think we're going to have a sip of coffee and a banana while we're here. We're continuing to walk through the wood after our little sip of coffee. We didn't stop for long, we just had a couple of sips of coffee and I had my banana and Andrew had a Twix, and now we're continuing to walk through the woods with the teasing views of Thirlmere through the trees. It's a bit muddy, which is understandable, so there might not be many clips, but just understand that the first part of this walk was through this lovely wooded area. Spotted another chance to come down to the shoreline from the path. We'll have to see, we might be walking on that path coming back. We'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah.
So we're very slowly climbing through the woods and on grassy paths. I was just going to say, we seem to have lost the lake.
Oh, it's finished.
You can just sort of see the paths that I pointed out there. So the lake is down there in that valley. The mountains over there. And there's quite a bit of grey sky. So let's see what happens today. It's nearly 11:30 and we've just come to the turning for the detour to the top of Great Howe, and Andrew's decided to go for it. So here we are, starting the climb. If I go a bit higher, you'll be able to see Thirlmere behind me. So let's see if we're going to regret this or not. Ever the climb. So we're just taking the last few steps of this quite rocky climb. Obviously I can't film a lot when it's rocky underfoot, but there is your view. I think it would have been better on a clearer day. Obviously, as we've climbed, the mist has come over and it's just starting to rain in the air. But we've got a little seat where I think we'll definitely have a drink and enjoy the view for a few minutes. So as we prepare to retrace our steps back down the Great Howe, I'll give you a last panorama. We just had a short shower of rain while we've been stopped at the top, but it's cleared up and back down we go. We are safely back down from our little excursion to see the view, and now we're slowly descending on the first half of our walk back down to the road that has the car park a bit further back that way, and that'll be about the first half done, and we'll be zigzagging slowly back towards the car park up there. Oh, you can see the road better now, and the gorgeous scenery at the other side. We are a bit blocked with the views by the trees, but it's a nice walk and the sun's coming out. So we've done a little bit of walking on the very main road, and finally we get to continue our walk to explore the sides of these lovely mountains. So I'll catch you when there's a nice view. So we found the footpath on the other side of the road, and it looks like we've got a bit of climbing to do. It is 1:20 and definitely time for lunch. We're sharing a field with the goats. Hopefully we won't be sharing our lunch as well. There's Mr. C. Mr. C. Oh. There's Mr. Fawcett. This is Mr. C. We took his coat off because it seemed to be getting a bit warmer. It is just drizzling slightly, but not enough to put us off. I think we've still got a bit of climbing to do, but we thought we'd stop for a sandwich. Unfortunately, near the waterfall it was a bit too damp, but we found some rocks now, and I've got curry loaf and salad and the other usual bits that I bring. So just before we leave our picnic spot, I just thought I'd show you that that line of trees there is the Great Howe, where we were earlier, where we climbed up to hopefully see the view. But now we go onwards. So we've climbed up just a little bit further. Unfortunately, I think most of our view is going to be blocked by this wall as we're following it for quite a way. But you can see Thirlmere down there, and a beautiful panoramic view. Lake coming more and more into view as we progress alongside this goat-like path in the hillside. And this is where we're walking, with the view all the time. I know this is a very similar view to what I keep telling you, but I think right over there I can see the lay-by where we started. So we've come round the edge of the lake, through these woods, down to the road, along the road a little bit. Where this pub is, that's where we found the footpath up onto the moors. Beautiful. Another absolutely fabulous waterfall. Just starting to be able to see the cars in the car park where we parked and the cars over the road, and you can see more of the lake now. Hopefully it won't be much longer than another half an hour, 45 minutes till we're back at the car. It's quite a rocky, difficult footpath, so just doing our best. Just after 2:30, we've probably been on this ridge for a good hour or so, including lunch. It's such a lovely view that you can't complain, and the sun's starting to come out now. About 3 o'clock now. We've just stopped for another coffee and the last of my fruit. Hope you can see the lake to the back of us. We're still walking on the ledge. Lovely sunshine now. Look at the glorious sunshine. Whew. Right, onwards to the car. So it is time to finally descend this quite tricky path. Car park's over there, and one last view of the lake, and we'll probably see you either in Ambleside if we stop for something, or back at home. I hope you've enjoyed Thirlmere and the surrounding mountains. Well, I said that was the end, didn't I? But look, passing yet another gorgeous waterfall. So on our way back, we've just stopped at Ambleside. We've got a few goodies from the bakeries in Ambleside, and we've stopped at our favourite little seat to just have 5 minutes before we carry on home. We always tend to sit here for a little while when we come to Ambleside. So it is now 5:30 and we are back at the lodge, and our tea is ready. So what I'm having, Andrew's having pie and chips, which is still cooking, and I'm having this Slimming World free food chicken carbonara. Comforting pasta dish with seared chicken, smoky pork strips, mushrooms and spinach in a white sauce. And I've got that with salad. And then I've got some yoghurt flavoured with hot chocolate powder and a Coke. So while that's cooling down enough to eat, I want to say we've had a wonderful week in the Lake District. This vlog will probably go up tomorrow so that I can relax and have a nice last evening in the lodge. But I do hope you've enjoyed watching our videos, and keep an eye out because I'm sure we'll be back in the lakes very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.